So, today's challenge does not have any of the new mutators just yet. These will come in tomorrow, on tomorrow's challenge. But I still feel like doing it. So, we do have Melting Remnant Awoken. Melting Remnant is a clan that has been very strongly affected by the balance changes that are now active with this patch. So I'm looking forward to playing with them. We do have Cheap Trick, spells cost 1 less Ember, Permadeath, any non-champion unit which dies is purged from your deck, and Moth Magic, when a damage spell hits a unit, ascend it. All things considered, this challenge should be relatively easy. Cheap Trick is a very powerful mutator. Permadeath can also be quite powerful, but it does shut down reform mechanics in Remnant. And Moth Magic is a powerful mutator for scoring, because you can more easily get 3-turn boss rushes, because you can ascend the boss and things like that. You can also more easily control flying bosses, so it's a bit easier to get flying kills with this modifier as well. So let's jump into the game and let's see what we can get. Our starting cards are Purifying Cleanse, Restoration Detonation and Memories of the Melted. These are pretty bad overall. Memories of the Melted has the problem with Permadeath. We can't repeatedly use it very well unless we have a endless unit, which might be a thing to consider. Purifying Cleanse, Burnout is probably not what we want to play with in an Permadeath challenge. And Restoration Detonation is not a bad card actually. Might very well be useful, at least in the early game. Yeah, if we find Burnout Rector, the Purifying Cleanse can be good. So our boss is gonna be the spell, Cleanse Seraph, who halves the stacks of our buffs and debuffs. So let's look at the relics. I'm very unlikely to use 2 units that much, so the Melting Spout I don't think I wanna do. Let's go with Hell's Banners. We won't be reforming units over and over in this run, so I guess it's only for the setup, but that's still pretty good. Hi Rossum, welcome to the stream, glad to see you. So the Resolve path is obviously a no-go, and the Harvest path has been buffed recently. So let's go with that. Armor Emblem, okay. We're up against the Slay guy as a frontliner. How do we kill this first wave? It's probably not possible. Let's just deal as much damage as we can to them. I don't think we want Memories of the Melted in this fight. Do I even want to keep you around? No, actually, I don't. We didn't get a single harvest trigger from the enemies. Does this ascend him? I hope it doesn't, but even if it does, it's not that bad. It doesn't, okay. I thought so. We need to deal 1 more damage to this guy. Maybe I should have played the drag on this floor instead of killing this Apprentice of Light, because now we're taking 6 damage from him. Yeah, that would probably have been better. Well, damage here on the bottom floor sucks, which is a problem. And we don't have a way to deal with the disabled foot soldier, which is also a problem. Maybe I should have played the drag on the bottom floor. I wanted the drag everywhere, on every floor at the same time. Drag in the back is actually better than having it in the front. And it's actually better if it dies, because that gives our Rector an additional turn of attacks. Let's keep this one around for a bit longer though. We will use almost all our units in this first fight, if not actually all of them. I was hoping for another restoration detonation here. Did not find that. Means we are gonna take a ton of damage. Ouch! That was a rough first fight. It is blocked by Spell Shield, yes. Wicklash, Molten Encasement, Molded. Well, we have no units in the deck, so these all seem pretty bad. Molten Encasement is actually not bad. Molten Encasement, I mean, yeah, let's take it. It does consume immediately, but it gives us a harvest trigger. A Razor Sharp Edge, we need some damage. Wickless Tycoon, Wilting Sapwood, and Lady of the House. Let's take a Wickless Tycoon for now. Spell upgrades. These units aren't very persistent. I would like to hold over the Razor Sharp Edge. Is that even necessary in a deck this small? Upgrades don't really matter as much here. Let's hope for a good Awoken unit. That's a pretty good Awoken unit. Especially considering we have a Razor Sharp Edge with holdover. Cost reduction, not necessary. We don't have any spells that cost Ember. Magic power and consume. Honor restore. Okay. We will have a little bit of trouble finding enough power here in the early... spikes. Here in the early parts of this run. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Restoration detonation here. I think I need to kill the Collector. I will lose so much HP if I kill the Collector. I don't... I need the harvests here on the bottom floor. I need to play this Wickless Tycoon. It's only one harvest though, but it's 10 damage every turn as well. If I had Razor Sharp Edge in this hand, it would have been an easy choice. We can still kill the boss. Wickless Tycoon did indeed get buffed. It has higher stats now. Oh, the boss comes with spikes too. Thanks to this guy. This guy has spikes 3, so it's exactly enough to kill the animals. But here the animals doesn't attack. And now we should be okay. Because the boss has no way of killing the animals. Hi Taylor, hi Narnian, welcome to the stream. It's going well. I'm in a pretty good mood. Happy to see the update finally being live. Ensnare, Bramble-Lash. Not Bramble-Lash, we don't have spikes yet. Might be another Razor Sharp Edge, but we really need a health upgrade on our animals. Now. Which we obviously can't get here. But here's the Merchant of Steel. On the wrong side though. Actually maybe it's the right... free artifact. I don't really need removals, but... the artifact is certainly nice. Let's go to the left. Another holdover. Wouldn't mind a holdover dripfall. Let's look at the caverns though. Tenant's Yard. +1 attack for each Blight card in my deck. It's gonna be +3 attack for everyone. But I will have 3 deadweights. In this deck, that might be worth. Weather Cold Stones isn't terrible either, but I don't think we'll need it going forward. Ember Stasis at least. We don't have to spend a lot of energy on our spells, so Ember Stasis could be good. That's certainly a consideration here. Ember Stasis or skip? Yeah, I kind of agree. And I think it's Ember Stasis. We do want the 100 damage nuke. We also want to use them relatively early as well. I don't really see the value of holdover on most of these cards, but on the Dripfall it's pretty nice. On the Dripfall it's okay. restoration detonations might come in handy, but I'm probably not gonna want to keep 2 of them around. I will keep some gold for unit upgrades. These are gonna be pretty important. Obstructed explosives explode twice. I would love to set up on the bottom floor, but there's an obvious problem with that. Rector dies if we play him on the bottom floor. Unless we calcify them, or one of them. And then we can't set up the Animus. Same problem on this floor. I guess that's a play. We do have a bunch of healing spells still left in the deck, so we should be able to heal up after that. I'm glad I picked those. I need to get rid of them. And this prevents some damage to my champ. I would love to start scaling, but I think we gotta prevent this damage. That doesn't even work. Finally we get back to our Animus. It's about time. I can keep one of these guys and rip for a lock. If I take the damage from the bomb, and I will take the damage from the bomb because restoration detonation is in my next hand. So let's rip for this guy. Oh, right, the holdover. So it wasn't guaranteed to be in this hand. That's an issue. $355. Another extra turn is another 79. So Dripfall is not enough to get a kill, and I can't play Purifying Cleanse. I think this is... I think this might be game over. Now that we lose our Animus as well. I mean, we will survive this fight, but there's literally nothing we can do to Daedalus now. I was really hoping for some better cards. Let's go Endless. We need to high roll here, otherwise we lose. Task Hermit is great though. We don't need Ember. We don't really need Draw, and we don't need Capacity. Capacity does have some use though. Let's take Capacity. think we need draw. Okay. You're saved. Yeah, maybe that's a decent reasoning. Should have considered that. And I did die. I did take a lot of damage to Daedalus because we were lacking. Because we were lacking draw. Boah, this deck sucks so much. Shouldn't be setting up on the bottom floor. This is not going so well. Wrong order. But it's okay. This is not okay. This is not okay in the slightest. I should have taken these cold stones. Hi, Bane. That does sound kind of wrong. Yeah, I agree. Well, at least now we have some scaling online. No. If I ever take burnout, I want the units to die to it. No! I misclicked. I didn't see what was offered. I think I saw invigorating solution. Vapor funnel, petrified crucible. Vapor funnel saves us a lot of health. Another endless? Nope. Looking for Wickstone, looking for multi-strike, looking for quick. No Wickstone, sadly. This means our Bounty Stalker will grow slowly, but at least Heaven Seal. Why am I taking this? Well, could be worse, to be honest. The next wave will be a big problem. Unless I put Bounty Stalker on the bottom. And behind the Husk Hermit. So that's what I'll do, and I'll kill it myself with razor sharp edges. Eventually. I don't want to kill this guy though. Maybe I should have given it burnout. I don't need that health right now. Should be fine. Preserve thorns, restoring retreat, and invigorating solution. These would have been useful. I can just kill these next turn. But it doesn't matter whether I kill them this or next turn. I'm still a little bit short here. Just a little bit. Problem solved. Setup! Nice! I'm glad. I really wanted some draw. Resin removal, is that ever something we are interested in? Not really. No. Remnant host maybe? Nah, not necessary. Wild Oak Custodian restoring retreat Bramblelash. I don't think we need restoring retreat with the holdover Dripfall. Wild Oak Custodian. I mean, I have the Ember, I have the capacity. I can probably protect it, so it's pretty good. Spell upgrades. Yeah, sure. No, I don't want to remove consume on either of these cards. What am I even looking for? Not much, to be honest. Let's look at the caverns. I don't want a petrified heart. I don't really need a heartstone. Let's get blood for blood. That together with a vapor funnel can be nice. Should make it very unlikely that we lose any further points to them to taking damage. Let's remove these purifying cleanses. These have been notoriously bad in this deck. Let's also remove the memories of the melted and the restore. Such a small deck. Rage. Okay. Do we ever need... No, I think we should be fine not having the bounty on this bottom floor. You know what? Let's throw that away. Make this bounty 70 attack, so he kills the Alabaster Guardian in one hit. Oh, with the Zap Tap we can do some nice tricks. Yeah, that should work out. So first, we kill off the bounty. And we play a healing spell. And play the bounty. Let's drop you down. Start buffing up the champ. Kill bounty. Heal. Play bounty. Very nice. It also makes him grow twice as fast. Let's daze you. I don't want my Wildwood Custodian to be purged. Also, let's drop you so you die on the harvest floor. This is not enough, huh? So we kill bounty. Heal. Play bounty. Dripfall. Okay, that works out. Too bad we can't kill bounty one more time. I mean, isn't that just pretty much the natural natural course of life for a bounty stalker? Course of life and death. Cycle of life wouldn't be bad on our champion. But we do have the sweep, so we don't really need the spikes. Let's just... I mean, what? Okay, we take the rail spike just because it allows us to play Bounty Stalker over and over again. Few more times. We no longer need unit upgrades. Removals. We could remove a restore. That's about it. Maybe we can buy some great scaling trinket. Firestone housing. No, I want to go to the Hellwind next turn. We won't get any more upgrades. Let's reroll. This is not helpful. Okay then. What a bad floor. Ring. In before that chest had double extinguish. Decent setup. Let's draw. Drop. Get the bounty stalker ready. Let's consume this. And it's time to get the bounty stalker to grow. Don't mind a little bit of damage on my champ. Makes it much easier to use Restoration Detonation. This time we don't have anything to kill with bounty, which is great. Because that means we can kill him a second time and use our natural draw to get him as well. Do we have enough damage down here? 147? Not quite. I should just ignore this Gilded Wing. Because we'll be fighting the boss here anyways. So we just maximize Bounty Stalker gains. Crushing Demise, Resin Removal, Fatal Melting. Crushing Demise is not bad. Fire Shards, Invigorating Solution, Unleash the Wildwood. These are all unnecessary. Is Invigorating Solution unnecessary? If I draw it in my first hand, I can set up quicker. Hi Echo2219, welcome. I'm fine, thank you. Yeah. I'm glad you liked my channel enough to check out my stream. Makes me very happy. Waxosnuffer. It's a bit late. It's still a decent amount of growth during the Seraph fight. I think I will take it. Hi Drooly, hi Bulldozer, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you guys all here. Let's jump into the boss fight and keep the gold for score. I think we should be able to get a flying kill with these bounty stalkers. And we have Invigorating Solution in our opening hand indeed. I don't even need to kill these Lightwings, but I wanna hit the Seraph anyway, so... Okay... I think we start out with... Yeah, I think we start out with Bounty Stalker, Crushing Demise. We follow that up with double Razor Sharp Edge into Awoken's Rail Spike. And now our bounties cost 0. Can't hit Seraph here on the bottom floor. Well, we can hit him once. Should be worth it. let's also... actually... That's pretty good. We can deal 400 damage to Seraph here. The other bounty stalker doesn't really matter here. Hi Katira42, welcome. Also happy you like my content enough to visit my stream. Let's consume this card. Let's also drip fall you because I don't want to be Ember Drain next turn. Sky Dying is to our Pyre is actually a benefit. So let's just place Bounty Stalker here in the middle. We will have the drip fall to bring Seraph to the middle anyways, if we need that. Kill off Bounty. Play him on the middle floor. This Bounty doesn't have the health reduced yet. And can we kill here? I can only draw one of the Bounty Stalkers because I only have one extra draw available here. So that would be this one, which is 500 damage. It's not enough. It's actually a bit more than 500 damage. Still not enough. Yeah, any damage spell would be nice now. I need to kill the bounties first, one of them. Let the other die to the light wings. Yeah, I should still play this one out. I can always move him to any floor I want him to be, and this Bounty Stalker is going to die to the light wings. And it's time to finish this off. Let's start with the Crushing Demise here, and then Bounty, card draw, Bounty for the win. Okay, we got the flying kill. Six-turn boss rush, that's pretty decent. We did lose a lot of points in the early fights though, so our score might not be that amazing. Yeah, I thought so. We did well after we found the after we managed to get the bounties growing a bit. But the early fights were really bad, especially the Daedalus fight. And the 6-turn boss rush didn't quite make up for it. So let's talk about the deck a bit first. I was really hoping to find some sort of damage spell like Vine Grasp. Yeah, mostly Vine Grasp, but also Subsuming Knife, Subsuming Blade would be nice. Would have been nice to use here. Even a Sting wouldn't have been terrible. Just to have some form of Ascent. We didn't find those, so we didn't get the SM from the magic. The Bounty Stalker was a very speculative pick. I was really trying to get the deck going because I was in a very bad spot after Daedalus. And I found the Endless immediately, so that paid off big time. and later on even the multi-strike. So yeah, that worked out pretty well after all. I wish we are on the 4th page here, placed at 31st. Not as good as it could have been, but it's still a decent performance. Never Nathaniel did beat us though. He's the only one of my friends who has completed this challenge. Thank you for the cheer for 100, Echo. Very much appreciated. So let's look at Never Nathaniel's deck real quick. He did manage to keep the Animus of Speed alive. Oh, no, it is an Animus of Speed, not the Animus of Will. He got an Animus of Speed with multi-strike and health. He got a Shadow Shell with Quick. Where were all these units? Wickless Tycoon, he kept that one alive. For some reason he got a 3rd Purifying Cleanse. He went with... Wait. Burnout Flicker wasn't offered. At least not to me. Oh! The challenge changed completely when the patch hit. I was like, where were all these cards? I've seen almost none of them. I also didn't have Railforger's Hammer, and it was the first event for him. So, when an update drops, the RNG seeds get scrambled, and yeah, so the Wild Mutation patch did screw us over a bit here, because we didn't get that very juicy Railforger's Hammer. Then again, these guys didn't get yeah, same seed, different interpreter. That makes sense, because after all, things change, so they also adjusted the rarity of some events as well, so I guess that will make us get different ones. They didn't get the Bounty Stalker though, so we had that on them. But it wasn't quite enough, not with as bad an early performance as we had.